Okay, here's another update. I wanted to show you guys this fungus here, if I can find it. Oh, there it is. I don't know how close I can get it. When you see funguses like that, there's another one. Make sure you leave them, because that means that you're actually doing something right. Without fungus, your garden won't have any life in it. Oh, can I get closer? No, that's probably about as close as it's going to get. Anyway, today I'm going to show you guys how to mend a hose, I think. We got the nursery flood bed done, the flood table done. This is it. Holds about an inch of water, and we had to cover it this last week because of the cold, but everything came through okay. I'm trying not to pan too fast, but it's pretty simple. We just used some wood underneath these pavers with the liner pinched between the two, just like we did with the big one, just on a little scale. Here's the big one. We've got some radishes starting to come up in it. I forgot to tell you guys that if you do these, you have to water them from the top with a watering can or something for about a week before they'll start sucking up from the bottom, because you got to prime the pots. Oh, I don't have anything to cut with. Okay, so just a minute, I gotta get my cutters. Wow. I'm going to hit pause for a moment while I run off and get my cutters. Make sure you have your tools in hand before you actually attempt something like this, because you don't want to have to run all the way back to get your tools. Okay, so hold on. Alright, I'm back. I've located our hole. It's right here, so we're just going to cut that. While I was gone, I prepped my clamps, so we're just going to put one side on like that, one side on this, and this is a mender. This it's a hose mender. When you buy these, don't mess with the plastic ones. Almost all of them are made in China now, so you're not going to probably be able to avoid that part, but avoid Chinese when you can, and avoid the plastic ones entirely, because they do break, especially if there's acids and stuff. Some of the plastics don't like the acid. So anyway, make sure you got your clamps on like that, otherwise you got to take them apart and put them back on. These press fit, but okay. And then, really, you shouldn't be buying Chinese crap anyway, because it's got a 1/5 life, which means that you'd have to buy 5 of them to last as long as the life of this one. But go back and forth. Don't tighten both, or don't tighten one all the way and then go to the other one. Tighten them a little bit. Tighten one a little bit and then the next one a little bit. They're long screws, so it takes some screwing on. Buying Chinese goods is false economy. This clamp costs about twice as much as a plastic one, but it should never break. You might strip the screws out, but because Chinese steel is very soft. Do the same thing on this next clamp. Guess I'm a little high. I'm trying to watch through the viewfinder and awkward position too. If you don't have any menders like this, or you can't get them, you can always use a piece of PVC pipe and some standard hose clamps too. You don't have to use one of these. In fact, the PVC clamp route is a lot cheaper too. I use that sometimes if I have to, but I don't like to use the band clamps because they, if you've ever stepped on one, not a pleasant thing. So alright, everything's tight and that's amended. That's done, so I'm not going to bore you with tying that back up. I want to show you the peas are coming along nicely. We finally got the string up, and if you're looking for an interesting salad addition, or something to stuff pitas with, you could always stuff them with pea plants. These are about an inch tall, and they're right at the time of where they're edible, so they're doing good. Haven't minded the cold at all. And they're edible, well, I suppose that the plant is edible all the time, but they're only really edible when they're about this size, about an inch tall. Just a little quick culinary tip there. Anyway, I got the clamp fixed. I got the clamp on, the hoses fixed. I'm gonna go move some pavers, or capstones, I guess. Anyway, that's it for this one.